Bref, on est allé en Afrique du Sud.
L'attente était quelque peu longue, alors on a dû patienter.
Et merci à toi David pour ce petit moment. C'était très cool. Bisous.
Mais l'attente était encore très longue. Beaucoup trop longue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. Try to not die in this flying coffin.
Mesdames et messieurs, notre compagnie vous invite à regarder les consignes de sécurité car vous ne l'êtes absolument pas dans cet appareil. Les sorties de secours ne sont aucunement valables.
Après avoir été dans la Hesse, nous sommes finalement arrivés.
Okay. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Okay.
And you?
Yeah, I feel great too. So how was your family?
It's very great. The house is very big.
Very
The
big.
food is very good, and they are very nice.
Oh, you eat yesterday?
No, this morning.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was very good.
Okay.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over.
Second day of school.
Believe it, when you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line. Y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go on and feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You pave the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, oh. When you get down, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa.
So how do you feel, guys, to take the cable car?
I'm gonna die. Scared. I'm gonna die here.
Yeah.
So I want to say I love you to everyone I know. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die. No.
Okay.
Is it gonna be in the movie?
We don't know.
Yes, it's gonna be.
Yes. Yes.
Me where the 12 Apostles mountain range is. So basically first everything that you are standing on now forms part of Table Mountain National Park, and all the mountain ranges that you see also forms part of Table Mountain National Park. So the park itself stretches from Signal Hill, Lions Head, all the way up until Cape Point or Cape of Good Hope Nature Reserve, and this mountain buttress is going out towards the southwesternly section over there, or towards Hout Bay and the Llandudno area. This is all known as the 12 Apostles mountain range, okay? However, the name, it's quite deceiving, because if you physically have to count each mountain peak, you would actually count about 17 peaks instead of 12. So the name comes from back in the days when the British used to occupy South Africa, right? So it is kind of a legend, but it goes hand in hand with one of the beliefs that the British Empire had all those years ago. So basically they say that during the British occupation, a British ship entered the Atlantic seaboard over here on quite a cloudy and a windy day. So they couldn't really tell or see where they were actually going, right? And as the weather conditions deteriorated and became much worse, the ship basically got blown into one of the boulders in the middle of the ocean. That's when the ship basically started sinking. As they were sinking, the crew on board decided that seeing that it might be their last few moments alive, they had a slight prayer meeting. Miraculously, as they were praying, the clouds which were covering these 17 peaks dropped down to an extent that 12 peaks became visible to the guys in the ocean, which they then used to basically navigate their lifeboat towards the shoreline. And once they arrived safely on the shoreline, that's when they believed that those 12 peaks which they saw and navigated from symbolized the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, which actually saved them from that shipwreck. But I also had other British people on tours a lot of times already, and they actually stated that in London, they have the Tower of London, right? I don't know if any of you have been to London yet, but they say that in the Tower of London, there should always be 12 ravens in that tower at all times. And if that ravens happens to fly away, then the monarchy or the empire of England will basically fall and cease to exist. So it basically goes hand in hand with what the British Empire was trying to accomplish in the Cape Colony all those years ago. At the base of the 12 Apostles, that's the Camps Bay area, which is considered to be one of the most expensive neighborhoods in South Africa and one of the most popular neighborhoods in Cape Town, right? So any property or mansion within that Camps Bay area, it is or could be estimated to anywhere between 25 to 35 million rands and upwards. Basically the reason for that, it's because it's built directly in between our Marine National Park and Table Mountain National Park. So they say that no further land can be excavated for construction purposes unless those people already own the rights to that specific piece of land. The third most expensive mansion in South Africa, also located there, known as the Casablanca Mansion. And about 2 years ago, that mansion was sold off for about 600 million rand. Okay, so that's the third most expensive mansion in South Africa, also located in that Camps Bay area over there, guys.
Vous êtes déjà en train de vous endormir là?
Réveillez-vous là, oh.
Please don't touch this one, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't touch.
Don't touch this.
This time for Africa, Django, Django, Samina, Mina, Sakalewa, Anawa, Django, Django, Samina, Mina, Sakalewa, Anawa. This time for Africa. This time for Africa. We're all Africa.
To bring, we all turn around. If one person in this room was infected with tuberculosis, everyone else is also gonna get infected. But that's how the government managed to have a control over people, because if you're not physically strong, it's not easy to fight against the government. Now look at when you come from the city to the township. You come from a mountain, when you get to the townships, it's all flat lands. It's not really easy being not physically strong when you're trying to fight a government going up a mountain. So these areas of townships, whether it's a black township or a colored township, do you know what colored means, guys?
Yes.
Yeah? Or a colored township. It is all part of what we call the Cape flat lands. And that is why we always have a backdrop of Table Mountain in all the townships, because it's all the flat lands of Cape Town. So this is where men were kept as a temporary prison cell, while the women were kept inside. Now guys, as we start walking, we're going to start to see different forms of homes. In the township, it's not just all poverty. We have areas in Langa we call Beverly Hills. We're going to be going to Beverly Hills. We also have the middle class that work in the government sector, as much as we also have people from the lower class that are struggling. The first sites or the first buildings and homes that we're going to be seeing are the big homes that the man that worked in his offices lived in, the informers, the whistleblowers. And then the next site that we're going to see are the single-sex hostels. Yeah? And then from the next site, we're then going to be going to Beverly Hills. Okay. Then you guys are going to have a full understanding of every single household from the top to the bottom of the food chain within this community. We have private doctors, we have clinics in the townships. So according to what you can afford, you go to where you can afford. Right? If you have any questions, guys, shoot. Yeah?
Okay, maybe. Mais vous êtes une
going back out in a world that has changed 8 years after prison.
Come again?
How did it feel going back to the world after spending 8 years in prison?
It was a difficult one. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. The first time when I came here, it wasn't easy. I couldn't stand in front of people and talk about what I went through. I used to cry after I leave you here, because it breaks me every day. But it came back to me and said, but why am I crying? Because if I'm going to allow myself to be haunted by that, meaning I'm going to tend to be a beast or an animal. I'm going to harm these people who brought me here. and want to pay revenge. I just told myself, maybe accept that I went through this. Why can't I become a typical symbolism of that experience to younger generations who are coming? And share my experience with them so that they cannot repeat what had happened to us here. It's a very difficult one. It's not easy. It needs a courageous person. It needs a character. It needs a conscience. Many of us who are doing this thing, it's not nice for us to hear. If I can share just one or two things. When I came out of here, I lost hope. I was a drunkard. And I didn't care what I was doing in the eyes of the public. But due to my mom and dad, they called me and said, you were a hero yesterday. You can't be a villain tomorrow. Become that hero that you were, irrespective of nothing in life. But there are people who are looking upon you, who value you, who respect you. I took that and come back and found my pieces. This is who I am today. Are you happy?
No.
Thank you.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we go to the Mandela? That's what they call the name. You are stripped naked. You climb the Mary. Your bums are towards this. Your feet tighten. Your hands up there. Tighten on top of your buttocks and underneath your buttocks. And you will be punished by this whip, depending on the lashes that you are going to be given. This is corporal punishment. This is one of the methods that were used to punish people here. Depending on what you've done, they use that system. The other system is the hospital. What they call straight jacket. They use a straight jacket on normal people. Normally a straight jacket is used on insane people. But in this instance, they take you and fasten you with a straight jacket for the rest of the day. Normally as you are, when you come out of there, every nerve of yours is loose. You loosen yourself, everything just runs on its own. That is the method of punishment. Having said so, ladies and gentlemen, can I invite you to the second space called the kitchen section?
What was your favorite outing during the trip?
Oh, during the trip, I really liked the table mountain with the cable, traveling cable car. I don't know how to say it, but it was great. The view from the mountain of the city is just amazing. And yesterday we went to Aquila reserve to make a safari, and we saw a lot of things. It was great, and we did a spa. So I don't know what to say. It was just great.
Okay, thank you.
This is Africa. Samina mina, waka waka, Samina mina, sakalewa. This time for Africa. Samina mina, waka waka, Samina mina, sakalewa.
I'm on my journey, biggie biggie mama, 1 A to Z. My sisters all on my journey, biggie biggie mama, from east to west. My tea waka waka my waka waka my jungle sister, my zibuye. 'Cause
What was your favorite outing during the trip?
Nice speed, that's the atmosphere, that's just one of the facets of Cape Town that you don't often see unless you're a surfer, and you've heard about music before anything else in town. But it's definitely one of my favorite outings, and I love the beach. I mean, we come from Reading Island,
Yeah. We also really loved Canal Walk and Waterfront because shopping. Yeah. And that was great.
Yeah, we love shopping.
Yes. It was really, really fun.
I also like the penguins. It was they were very, very cute, and I mean it's not a thing that you probably see in Radio United, so it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Thank you. The whole thing was amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If it's something weird and it don't look good.
Are you happy to be in Paris?